Hey guys, it's Lindsay from Coupled. I wanted to make sure that I brought you a special twist to Coupled Refill number 10. Thank you so much to those who have supported my journey on Coupled and who tuned in for last night's episode of the season finale. What an awesome episode. I mean, I think that that was by far one of the best episodes. I think maybe because it was 2 hours, you got to see a lot more, in-depth conversations and just real raw, moments that we kind of wish that you got to see throughout the whole season, but it was nice to be able to see that on last night's episode. I have had an overwhelming amount of support from everyone who has been following along and watching the show. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in every week, who's been super supportive, nothing but nice things to say about my journey on the show and about Alex and I. And if you did get to watch last night's episode, you indeed saw that Alex and I finished the show together. We both decided while there in Anguilla that we had a strong enough connection to really explore if this could work out and be real at home back in California. Watching back on the episode, I kind of take myself back, a couple months ago to that time. There were such great memories made. So I miss it. I want to go. I watched the episode and I want to go back. And let me just say that I loved the fact that Fox flew in, my best friend flew in our loved ones, whether it was someone's mom or their brother or their roommate or their best friend, whatever the case might be. I thought that that was super unique, something that most reality dating shows don't do, or at least the way that they did it on Coupled they don't do. But I was so shocked, and let me just tell you, we are stripped of our cell phones. We don't have email, we have no social media, and we're not allowed to talk to anybody from home for 5 weeks, which is very difficult for me. I'm super close to my family, I'm super close to my friends, and especially to my best friend Danielle. I talk to her numerous times a day. So to go for 5 weeks without saying a word to each other was the hardest thing ever. But at the same time, it was definitely kind of refreshing just to escape from reality somewhat, to not be accessible to anybody, to not be so invested online and on our cell phones, and you get caught up with social media. So it was really, really actually nice and kind of therapeutic to just disconnect from everything for a while. But when I saw my best friend walk into the door, I was so shocked. I mean, I got lucky. She was the first person that walked in when Terrence surprised us. So that reaction was so real, and I was just so happy that she was there. It was like this sense of calmness and just somebody to talk to who really, really knows me. So that was so awesome. I hope that you guys loved that portion of last night's episode. I will jump into the whole premise of the show, which is, finishing the show as a couple. This is definitely something that started to weigh on people's minds towards the end of the show. We knew that ultimately there would be this decision, to be made. We didn't know how it was going to be done or anything like that, but we knew if you're dating somebody that at some point you're going to have to decide if you want to be a true couple when you get home. And when Terrence came in and separated us and we couldn't stay together that last night, and we wouldn't see each other until we made that ultimate decision to be, a couple or not, was just, it was crazy. Alex and I had been there the longest. We were the first couple in the villa, and so we really have spent every waking moment together 24/7 for 30 days. You think about it, when you first start dating somebody, you kind of only see them maybe once or twice a week, and you kind of spread it out, and you kind of get to play this little let me be a challenge game. I'm not always available. Well, we didn't have that option here. We literally shared a bedroom, we shared a bed, we shared a bathroom, we shared a closet, we shared it all. We were together 24/7, and I think that that was something that was amazing. We don't always get to experience that in real life. With that being said, I felt that Alex and I got super close during that time. I definitely could not have done, get choked up. Sorry, it's been a very emotional day today. Rewatching last night's episode and kind of reliving everything brought up some crazy emotions. So bear with me if I get a little emotional. We know that I'm sensitive. We know this. I think once they separated us, you know, stuff got really real, and it was nice to be able to spend a night away from each other where we could miss each other. I think I said that on the episode, and we could really think about our ultimate decision and kind of reflect on this whole experience together and decide, do I want to keep going? Do I want to keep dating? You know, for me, this situation, okay, I've had my fears and my insecurities of being heartbroken and kind of my struggle with trying to understand if Alex was really ready for a relationship. He's younger, he hasn't been in one for many years. He kind of has this rock star lifestyle, you know, a plethora of women. Why would he want to be with one girl? You know, so all of this has been going on in my head for a while now, but I felt like we kind of had such a great experience together. I feel like we really connected in a lot of levels. I truly felt like I met my best friend, and it's kind of crazy to say that because I really only spent, you know, kind of a shorter amount of time together, but I guess it just was very intensified in this situation. But I had so much fun with him. He made me laugh every day, and he made me really realize how important laughter is in a relationship. So I felt like at that moment I could not have walked away from everything that we had gone through and not given it a true shot once being home. So that's why I turned the corner. I knew that I really fell for this guy and really wanted to introduce him to my family and, you know, show him Carlsbad and experience being a couple in the real world. I feel like so many people have been asking me today on social media if Alex and I are still a couple, and I feel like I owe it to you all, to those who have been following our journey together and been supporting me and supporting him on the show, that I need to kind of come out and say it, that unfortunately we are no longer a couple. And it's okay. I have really learned that it takes two people to be on the same page, to really want the same end goal. And I feel like ever since we were home, I can honestly say that I've tried 100% to be with Alex. And I know that, you know, for him, he wanted to take things very slow. This was very new to him, and I completely respected that. I 100% was okay with that. It definitely was different for me, but I was willing to kind of compromise how I normally am and diving right into a relationship, knowing that he needed to really take things slowly. So I was open to that. I feel like it's okay for me to share some things because we've put our whole life out there on national television in a dating show, so I feel like it's okay to kind of let you know, post-coupled where we're at. Alex and I hung out one time since being home, and we've been home since the very end of March. We hung out for one weekend, and I got to meet a lot of his friends and his family, and they're all awesome people, and I enjoyed, going up to LA and seeing his place and just kind of feeling a little bit normal and dating in the normal world. We were surrounded by a lot of people, so we didn't really get, too much alone time, which is okay. But after that weekend, things unfortunately changed for him, and I can't speak for Alex. All I can tell you is for him, he felt like he didn't have those true feelings for me. He didn't have the feelings that he wanted to do whatever it takes to come see me, and I respect him for being honest with his opinion. I think it's better to end something early than to get super invested and have it be that much harder later down the road. But I do kind of feel a little bit misled, and I am going to stand up for myself a little bit because it's only fair, and I'm not ever one to be disrespectful. I never want to put somebody down, and I can't, wave my magic wand and just have this little fairy tale. But I think that's what I was hoping for and was hopeful for with us, and it just hasn't happened. I do, however, feel that he really didn't give it a shot since we've been home, and maybe he got scared, and maybe he realized when he was home that, you know, it was too much for him and he wasn't quite ready to be committed to one person, and he just ultimately didn't have the feelings that he knows that he needs for somebody to kind of carry on a relationship with. I just feel like I would have respected the situation that much more if he would have explained that to me in Anguilla and not said that he was going to give it a 100% shot while back at home if that is truly not what he was going to do. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I want to look back at my time on Coupled with, you know, a positive light. It's kind of crazy to have your dating life be shown on national television, but that's what I signed up for. I mean, think about it. If you're dating somebody and then you break up and you have to wait it out several months and re-watch and relive all of those special moments on TV over and over and over again, it's hard. One thing I do know though is, you know, I want to be with somebody who wants nothing more than to be with me and feels 150% confident in that. And if that is not how Alex felt, then I respect him for breaking things off, and I will be completely okay. I think once we've gotten through this little journey and can kind of shut that door and move forward, I will feel so much better. So I just wanted to kind of leave you with that. I have had the time of my life uncoupled. I couldn't have done the experience if it wasn't for Alex. I have truly tried to maintain a friendship with him. It's been a little rocky. I don't necessarily know if that's really what he has wanted, but we are at a cordial place and I wish him nothing but the best. That is it for me being so vulnerable, but I just wanted to, you know, say thank you to all of my family and to all of my friends for supporting me, for being there for me, good, bad, and the ugly with this show. It was a huge learning experience for me. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was so fun. I met amazing people on the show. Everything from all the girls on the show, they're awesome friends of mine, to the guys on the show. Such incredible guys. The production team, to Terrence, to Mark Burnett, to everybody behind the scenes that made it happen. I am forever grateful for all of you, and I'll never forget this experience for the rest of my life. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for watching this last Coupled refill. Stay tuned on, you know, across my social media platforms and my website for lots of exciting things to come. I will be okay, I promise you. Just remember that you don't always get to see everything on a 1-hour show when there's hours and hours and hours of endless footage. I wouldn't judge some people too hard. I commend people for making, you know, bold decisions. I've learned a lot from the girls and their experiences on this show as well. I just want to say congratulations to Ben and Lisa. I know they finished the show Coupled and are still dating, as well as TT and Brandon. So I admire you guys. To the girls who walked away from a situation that they didn't think was best for them, I admire you so much for doing that. I love you guys so much, and thanks for watching. Peace out.